Yo, what is up, hunters, and welcome back to another tutorial video. And today I'm going to be showing you how to play as a solo versus trio. Whether you're new to the game or whether you're a veteran at the game trying to get into solos for the first time, hopefully this gameplay and information will be able to help you win some games. So today we've got the Winfield Centennial and the Coldwell packs. This is the loadout I'm going to be playing today. Again, you know, you can choose any loadout, but depending on what loadout that you have will depend on the play style that you will have to play. But today I'm going to be doing a kind of medium long range loadout and going from there. So the tools I want to talk about today is the knuckle knife. Knuckle knife, really good to take as a solo. It's very good to dealing with, you know, emulators and AI. It kind of counters both of those. Really recommend this this tool going in. Obviously the you know, the med kit, always handy to have, always mandatory. You should always take one of those in with you. The poison trip mines and the concertina trip mines, these two here, absolute winners. So definitely recommend taking those in. You don't have to take them in, but I do recommend. I feel like they're very good. They're good at killing hunters straight off the bat. If you cross one of those in a doorway, or you know, you can just put them, like, you know, maybe behind you if you've got a team pushing you from behind. You know that these traps here, they basically kill a hunter straight off the bat. They're called death traps when they're combined together. Really good. So I definitely recommend taking those, giving those a go, and just seeing how that pans out for you. Might be good, but a lot of people either take those, or they tend to take fuses and, you know, maybe like a flare gun or something to burn hunters. But again, if you down hunters, it's also good to have these, because you can just kind of put them on a hunter's body. And again, you know, if he self-reses, you know, he's pretty much going to kill himself as well. So 9 times out of 10, he will probably just leave the game and won't get back up again. So, you know, again, another way of playing it safe if you think someone's a solo. Okay, next up we have the consumables, which I always take a vitality shot. Vitality shots, as you know, if you've already played the game before, really good for popping straight off the bat if you are super low on health and you need to really quickly get a heal off. And then we have the regeneration shot, which I always take alongside it. So normally I tend to pop this if I know I'm bound to get into a little bit of a fight. If I know there's possible PvP coming up, I'll quickly pop that a short while before, let that start working. You get 10 minutes with that, and, you know, that's going to hopefully help me out as well when I get into PvP, especially if I need to kind of, like, you know, pull back from a team because I need to, you know, rotate and reposition myself. It's really good for that. Next up, a stamina shot. You know, you don't want to get caught, you know, short of stamina, so it's also good to take one of these in with you as well. Again, especially whilst doing the boss, or, you know, it's always a good thing to have. If, you know, you're getting stuck with loads of AI as well, you quickly want to kill those. You want to get out of the way. You don't want to be losing your breath and whatnot. So I'm going to take a grenade here. You can take a grenade, or you could take possibly a sticky bomb. A lot of people tend to take sticky bombs as well, just purely because they are quick at killing the bosses. Obviously not the assassin. The assassin's quite immune to, you know, the sticky bomb. It just goes straight through him. But the other bosses, really good, highly effective if you want to quickly kill a boss. But I tend to just stick with a stamina shot. But you can, however, you know, if you was to play with a sticky, that might help you out as well. So next up, we'll go after the consumables. One sec. So basically, yeah, these are the consumables and tools that I tend to take. So again, you could just play around with these and see if they help. Okay, next up, we have the traits. So these, basically, what you want to do, if you've got a legendary already, you're already going to be auto-assigned with some traits here. So I'm going to suggest what you do is you're going to go to your traits. You can click a trait down below here. So we don't want Scope Smith or Steady Aim. So Conduit's a good one, but what we need is we need at least 4 points to get Necromancer. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sell these two here, see how many points I get. We only got 2. So unfortunately, it's always mandatory to have Necromancer because we want to be able to self-res. So we're going to quickly get rid of Conduit and those other 2 traits, and we are going to buy Necromancer. We're always going to take Necromancer. If you don't have Necromancer, you will not be able to self-heal. So now that we've got Necromancer, we've got 2 points left. So what I'm going to say is I'm going to take Magpie. Magpie's another good one to pair up alongside if you have enough points. as a solo, purely because in Dark Sight Boost, it doubles. So once you pick up the bounty, instead of having 5 seconds if you were in a team, it's going to double it to 10. So which is also going to really, really help you as a solo, you know, to be able to see where people are and, you know, give a good estimation on, you know, if they're rotating on you and stuff. So you can definitely, you know, use that to your advantage and, you know, see players for a lot longer. I've got another point here, so I'm just going to take Kite Skin. Obviously, other traits and stuff that you can take with you is Conduit. Conduit's another good one as well. So say if you had the stamina shot and you wanted to, pair that up with Conduit, obviously for every clue that you take, you get an extra 3 minutes. So, you know, you can get a potentially 19 minutes if you've taken 3 clues, which is, you know, really, really good. Again, other traits that you can take as well, which are going to help you as a solo, is going to be South Skin, Determination, Resilience, you know, all those kind of traits. Again, it's all personal preference, but those kind of traits are really, really going to help you as a solo versus these trios. Now that we've got our character ready, let's get into some games and let's get the work done. Okay, so we've just loaded into the game. First bit of advice, and very importantly, when playing as a solo versus trio, is take your time, okay? Do not rush what you're doing. Just take your time. Be vigilant. Be wary of what's going on around you. Use your ears, your eyes, and honestly, just take your time. Do not rush yourself, because as soon as you start rushing things, that's when you're going to start getting yourself into tricky situations, and you're probably going to end up dying. So just take it slow. So we've just loaded into the game. Mission started. We're just going to look over to our left and right, just checking our spawn points and stuff, seeing if there is any players that are close. The last thing we want to do is run to the clue and we get absolutely destroyed from behind. So sounds like we're clear. Can't hear any footsteps. Okay, let's go and quickly grab the clue. Quickly grab this trait on our way. Scope Smith. Okay, clue's outside. Again, this is another reason why it's really good to have a stamina shot. There's a lot of AI, so I'm just going to pop my stamina shot here. Seems like there's a lot of AI around here. You can take that first clue. Now that we know about, you know, taking our time and stuff, not rushing things, just, you know, looking around, being aware of what's around us and going on. Clearing any AI that might be in our path. This is also very important, guys. So when you're actually traveling around, make sure that you always keep to like the tree lines or, you know, fence lines or somewhere where you can easily grab cover if you get into a fight or anything. The last thing you want to do is get yourself caught out in the open and, you know, as team starts firing at you, because very high percentage or very high chance even that, you know, the team will end up being able to kill you pretty easy if you're in the open. So always try and stick to, you know, the trees or the, you know, the walls or fences or whatever, so you can just quickly grab cover if needed. Let's quickly grab this second clue. Now, ideally, I would like to quickly get the boss first, just to show you guys how to play if you do come up against the boss. Let's quickly go to fishery. It's always good to show you guys or explain how to deal with situations if you do end up coming up against the boss at first, just so you don't get yourself into a tricky situation where you end up getting cornered and stuff, and how to deal with that. So another important thing as well, you can hear gunshots over there. If you're new to the game and still learning about your guns, it's something that you will become familiar with over time. As you can hear, there's a lot. Wow, this is like a war zone right now. All right, there's a lot of shots going on, but try and see and try and find out if you can work out if there's like shotguns and what weapons people have, because that'll determine whether you can really push people or, you know, get too close. If you know there's a team that's got loads of shotguns, you know, you're not going to want to push that, you know? So, again, keep your ears peeled and listen out for shotguns and working out what loadouts people have got. They sounded pretty close here, so... Oh, there's a guy here. Okay. He didn't see me. So, I'm going to back off a little bit now. Just because... their team's very, very close. We can hear him coming up. Luke giving ourselves enough space to fall back if we need to. Oh, he's coming through here. Just back up a bit. Managed to get the headshot on her. Okay, that's 2 down. Oh, I can hear another player here. Still going to keep our distance. I have no idea what this loadout could be from this other player. A little bit. Trying to listen for any crouch walking. I'm not hearing nothing right now. Okay, let's try and get a wider angle here. Not actually seeing anyone here, so we're gonna have to be careful because we don't know. There was 2 teams here fighting, but we're just gonna... Oh. And then look to see... He had a shotgun. He was just sat in the corner waiting for me to come down. And this is why you need to always cut it wide when you can. So he's going to stick around me. We're going to wait. He's leaving. He's gone back up here now. This is why I always say, try and always stay wide. I mean, he was literally here. I had no idea he was there. But we waited for him to leave. He left. He's coming. He's noticed me. See? He's using a... And there we have it. So... Now, he could be a solo. So what we're going to do is we're going to do one of these combinations, as I said. Nicely there. Okay, so if he self-reses, he's going to end up dying, right? Which he might do. He might do. So we're not going to take that risk. Okay? So, using our E key right here, we're going to check in the left-hand corner. It's flashing white. Means that there's no one around this surrounding area. We're going to quickly try and get our bar back from the boss. We've got 4 minutes left, so we can quickly do that. Again, just scanning every kind of like 5 to 10 seconds just to check to see if there's any enemies close within range. It looks like we're clear at the minute, so let's quickly go and get our bar back if we can. Let's try and do this quick. Then quick check of the boss. Okay, nothing there. Straight back in again. See, this is what happens. This is why you need your stamina, because you get AI push you when you're in the boss and stuff like that. So, again, really important. Okay, we're still white, so let's quickly go back in. again. Still clear. Let's go back in and... You can never check too much. Again, don't be overly consistent or, you know, checking too much because, again, that might get you into a little bit of trouble as well. Take your time. Let's check again. We're good. Stop the bleed quickly. Medkit here. Let's quickly use that. Heal up. All right, now back in. All right, so he's got one more frenzy mode to go through, and then we can quickly wipe him. So again, make sure when you're here, make sure you don't leave yourself anywhere where you can easily be tagged from another team. Always make sure you get really good cover. All right, one last check before we banish. And there we go. Straight to the banish. All right, now we've got a pretty decent compound here. This isn't too bad. I mean, we've got traps in here as well, so we can just trap ourselves in. That door there, we can just barricade it. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to quickly throw that... see, that door's already barricaded as well, so we don't have to worry about that. We can just quickly throw down a nice little death trap on this door here. We've only got one concertina trap, but that's going to help us out. We can quickly throw that there. There's traps around here, so let's grab some of those. Oh, serpent. See? Very nice trait. So we could technically leave the compound now if we really wanted to. But since we have a lot of traps, I'm going to stay inside. Let's put those down. There we go. So we're all barricaded in. And now all we have to do is wait for people to come to us if they come to us. If they don't, then it's we can leave freely and either go to the extract or attempt the second boss. Now, I'm probably just going to do the first boss to this one because it's just the easiest way to show you and give you the basics without making it too long. Obviously, the concept would be exactly the same going for a second boss. You can either risk it or you can just leave. But the concept is always the same, guys. Like I said, when I just died to that guy there, he was very, very camouflaged in. I knew there was someone around there somewhere, but he was being so stealthy. So again, it's another reason that you have to kind of cut wide around places and stuff if you feel like there's a team. So always cut wide. Give yourself enough space to fall back if you need to. As you saw, I stayed back from the first two people that I killed. You know, I had my eyes peeled, my ears peeled, and, you know, we managed to get those 2 kills off easy. It's just unfortunate with the shotgun guy. Luckily for me, he didn't have any traps on him. So he didn't trap or burn me, and just, you know, he just ran away. Sometimes you get lucky like that. But again, if you do end up getting downed, then make sure you listen to people placing traps on your body and stuff because, you know, they're just going to farm you. But we did get very lucky this game with that third player just leaving. I'm not sure if he was from... I'm pretty sure that was a team of 3. I'm pretty sure that was his buddies that we killed. So yeah, it is very basic, solo versus trios. It's not as hard as people make out. I think it's just a case of practicing and getting used to like your positioning and, you know, your rotationing and stuff. But again, it's one of those modes, you know, solo versus trio, where just take your time. Nothing's a rush. You've got plenty of time. The average game lasts around about 20-25 minutes. You know. So there is no rush. As you saw, we didn't rush any of that. Okay, let's pick up the bounty, have a quick scan. All right, we're clear. So we just use 1 second just to quickly do a 360. Let's get rid of this trap. Every time you check, just do a quick 360 with 1 second. Get used to doing that. That way, you get used to using your seconds, you know, efficiently. And you don't just waste them. Don't just stand there holding them, you know. Because you're just going to waste them and, you know, it's just going to be no good for you. But we do know that there is another team. Wait, okay, let's go to Upper Dessau. Let's go over to the east side, extraction points. Now, there could be teams out here, so, again, luckily we got 9 seconds we can check. Using your seconds, just check every so often. Remember, you've only got 9, so you don't want to be using them all the time. So maybe, I don't know, maybe every compound and a half, or every half a compound. So you get through a compound, you're halfway to the other one, quick check again. Or if you hear some, maybe hear some footsteps, then quickly check just to be sure. Okay, so we're coming up to this compound, another quick scan. Make sure there's no one looking. Again, just using 1 second right there. Looks like we're safe. I mean, in a way, it was pretty good that that guy didn't kill me. I missed a couple of really important shots there. I mean, I think a lot of that is I kind of panic shot because he was super close to me, you know? So that is, you know, that's always going to happen, you know, you panic shoot because, you know, the guy's right there spraying and praying with his, you know, his terminus levering or whatever. So, you know, I did panic shoot quite there, but... Quickly check again. We're still clear. Get rid of that AI. See, as you can see right there, the stamina shot is only just finishing, so perfect. Again, this is why I always say try and use your regen shot and your stamina shot only when you kind of like start to get in any PvP or lots of PvE and you really do need it. Don't just use it straight at the beginning of the game. I mean, you can, but I much prefer to do it this way. This way might work better for you, but you can use it before, and that way might work better for you. So, but yeah, that is successfully a GG right there. Yeah, nobody around, but again, could be snipers, so we're just going to quickly take cover here, just so we don't get picked off. But yeah, guys, honestly, I really do hope that this this tutorial helped you guys. Hopefully you can learn something from it, take it in. And again, just take your time. Practice makes perfect. But yeah, like I say, really important. Make sure you just give yourself enough room all the time, okay? Don't go running straight in. Just take your time, okay? That's the most important information I can give you. But yeah, hopefully this helps you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Please feel free to subscribe to my channel, and please feel free to come and ask me any more questions that you might have on Twitch. Till then, guys, have a fantastic day, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace.